Have you ever marveled at the spectacle of the northern lights? Those ethereal ribbons of color dancing across the night sky? Today, on Giving Up the Ghost podcast, we journey through time, unraveling the mysteries, legends, and scientific truths behind this celestial phenomenon. In the beginning, human understanding of the northern lights, or aurora borealis, was steeped in myth and superstition. For the ancient Greeks, these shimmering lights were the radiant glow of the goddess Aurora, the harbinger of dawn. The Romans too saw divine intervention, interpreting these lights as the breath of their gods. Meanwhile, in the far north, the indigenous Sami people of Scandinavia held a more ominous interpretation. They believed the lights were the souls of the departed, and out of respect they would not make noise or wave at the lights for fear of disturbing the spirits. Across the Atlantic, Native American tribes had their interpretations. The Algonquin believed the lights were fires lit by their ancestors, a comforting sign of their continued presence. As we moved into the Middle Ages, interpretations of the northern lights became more sinister. In Europe, they were often seen as harbingers of war or famine, a celestial warning of hard times ahead. Yet, as humanity entered the Age of Enlightenment, our understanding of the northern lights began to shift from the spiritual to the scientific. In 1792, the astronomer Anders Celsius noted a correlation between the northern lights and magnetic changes. This was the first step towards the scientific understanding we hold today. Fast forward to the 20th century, when further scientific advances allowed us to understand the northern lights in even greater detail. We now know that these lights are the result of collisions between gaseous particles in the Earth's atmosphere and charged particles released from the Sun's atmosphere. In the 21st century, the northern lights continue to captivate us, with research ongoing. Today, these lights are seen not as gods or spirits, but as a beautiful natural phenomenon, a spectacle of our planet's interaction with the sun. We've moved from ancient myths of gods and spirits through the superstitions of the Middle Ages to the scientific revelations of the modern era. For more creepy, cool stories, listen to Giving Up the Ghost podcast.